Senior Hamas official telling CNN that Egypt, Qatar and the UN are now communicating with the group over mediation efforts. And that same official said he learned from mediators that Israel had given the impression it isn't interested in a ceasefire. You are at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, sir. What can you tell us about those mediation efforts at this point?
I can tell you that we don't think this is the right time for a ceasefire. This is still a time where, actually, as we speak, Hamas is launching hundreds of missiles to the city of Beersheba and to the south of Israel. And this is the time where Israel should defend itself and attack the terror infrastructure of the Hamas. This is, if we'll cease the fire right now, Hamas will gain this, or they will get to his goal and his objective of hitting Israel and not paying a price. We will attack the Hamas infrastructure in Gaza, and we will get to a point that Hamas will understand that launching this kind of terror attack on Israeli civilians is not an option for him in the future.
So, for those who are concerned that this could spiral into an all-out war, you say what? Is that your assessment? If Israel is not interested in a ceasefire, how bad do things get, sir?
I think that it's very clear to say that we won't get into ceasefire once when our people are still in shelters or in the safe rooms. Practically 2 million Israelis are passing their time in shelters in that time. Hamas has to take and to understand that this is not a way that Israel will end this conflict. They started a terror attack on Israel. Israel is actually exercising its right to defend its population and the Israelis citizens. Unfortunately, this is not a conflict that we've been wanting to get into. Israel's done a lot in order to prevent tension, and both in Jerusalem and in other places in Judea and Samaria. Israel's decision not to allow Jews to enter the Temple Mount on Jerusalem Day, the day that we celebrate the reunification of the city of Jerusalem, and decided to postpone the court hearing about Sheikh Jarrah in order not to get more tension on that legal issue as well. And even the celebration of the Jerusalem Day was canceled during that day in order to prevent tension. And every step Israel took, it was answered by more violence, more terrorism, and lately by also terror attack from the Gaza Strip.
Let me put this